You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage traveled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo!
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
Here we are. When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you might...
The instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Revelio! There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue?
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio!
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos!
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo! Deposo! Expulso! Levioso!
Stupid!
Confringo!
Stupid! Protego!
Levioso! Stay close!
Lumos. Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? Ah, that's where they're leading me. What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Revelio! I suppose I'm on my own this time. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Potato! Stupid one! Stupid one! Stupid one! Potato! Stupid one! Stupid one!
That's what you're seeing. Oh! Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Phineas, Nigellus.
Professor Weasley! We've won.
Aye. You come?
I'm looking forward.
Indeed.
A sense of loyalty?
You... Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff. Possess a willingness to forge ahead alone when you must. Better be Gryffindor!
It's most uncommon for a student to begin.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. Now, which way is the common room?
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 50s.
That new fifth year.
They're lucky they didn't end up as
Don't
judges.
fall off this time, Nelly.
I would really like some.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Heard about...
Is it true?
Oh,
Thank you. Must be... Well,
Nelly will do anything
hope
for
a professor
the first
catches her
day.
this time.
Oh,
Protego!
I should... I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not... Oh,
I'm not... Don't worry.
oh.
What?
I
hope a professor catches her this time.
every year. A professor could arrive any moment.
Who does
Don't
Nelly
fall
think
off
she
this
is,
time,
anyway?
Nelly.
different houses. Came as no surprise to my father.
I don't want to get in trouble the first day.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfect. Don't mind me.
Goodness. Yes. I'm sure.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Good morning. Well, you are. Now, in light of... especially...
O.W.
Yes, you're after... Here you are. Back, walk. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply
Revelio.
cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide. Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
I can never get enough of the castle.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Thank... I did...
The map. I should...
Away from me! Leave me be!
I rather enjoyed that. Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift... Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your excellent control there.
Now, think. That's it! Very good! Very good! Points to. But there's certain. Miss Onai, come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go! Phew.
Accio.
Excellent. Good.
Watch this. That is how it's done. Quite impressive. Be sharp. There we go.
Accio.
Perfect score. Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. Phew.
Accio.
You are not making this easy for me, are you? Here we go! Yes!
Accio.
That's it!
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Two perfect rounds. You're a natural. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
But... well...
Of course, you can.
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Accio. Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember...
Levioso!
Good. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice...
Levioso!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Not bad.
Thank you.
So, again. All right, that's enough spectacle for one.
Nice work.
I've...
Till next time.
Revelio.
I think I'd have made...
What about the...
Have you and Prof... I'd...
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel.
Ah, there you are.
Accio! Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
I trust
Revelio.
the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble. Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water.
Accio! Revelio.
There's something in there.
Hello, looking for me?
Revelio.
Supposedly.
Natty.
was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making. Look, from the Forbidden Forest, hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss On-Eye. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon, a demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Nettie. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeyduke's.
And you?
Of course. You... Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Revelio. Pardon me, sir.
Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Revelio.
Merlin's blooming beard, not a Kevin.
Protego.
What do you think? Now,
good. Revelio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank... What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Well, hello there.
Revelio.
Pardon. Names? In a di-
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty. Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down! What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
And let him do more of it!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way.
Accio. Leviosa. Potato. Stupid time. Protego! Reparo! Hello there! A moment of...
I will see what he wants.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage. Good as new. Revelio.
We were just talking about you.
Hello. Thank.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. I sell even more battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know. I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Revelio.
I am certain.
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Silence of you.
Revelio.
Whee! Oh, not again.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you practice along?
They're all...
Perhaps... I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is...
Behind me! I promise!
Might some kind soul help me?
You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
If only a new student would help.
Glad you could make it.
Leviosa!
Rico's just over there.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about it.
If Sebastian...
I'm flat. Of course. Get me in the...
We'll make you regret signing up.
Luma, Leviosa! Protego! Stupid! Accio! Leviosa! Accio!
Expulso! Expulso! You're better than that! Expulso!
Leviosa! Accio!
Is that all you've got?
I could never duel like that.
Nice. In fact... hope to see you back here again.
Protego! Hello. That one.
Next time, perhaps.
Accio!
Excellent form.
Leviosa!
Nicely done.
Leviosa! Accio!
Good one. I'd say that's enough practice.
Thank you. Hello, Lucan.
Why, yes it is. Ready for another...
I'm ready. Yes.
Ready to get thrashed?
Accio! Protego! Stupid!
Gringo!
Oh, there goes my way. Stupid one! Leviosa! Come on! Stupid one! Accio!
Protego!
Stupid Levioso!
Don't shy away now.
Accio! Protego! Stupefy!
Give them all four.
Accio! Levioso!
Act like a winner.
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Bravo. I'll let you know. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
I think I'll miss you.
Really?
Might some kind soul help me?
Off on another adventure, are we?
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament. Might some kind soul help me?
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to... Concentrate and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. Try not to incinerate yourself.
Ah, there you are. So, shall we proceed? That man...
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
And some...
Quietly now. Brave.
Blast. Librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You just...
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Goodness gracious, what a mess.
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book?
We must remain.
Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clip. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Levioso!
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Reparo. That's it. There must be more to this run. Where might this lead? Accio! Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Accio! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Levioso! Protego! Accio! Levioso! This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Levioso! Protego! Stupid! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Stupid! Protego! Stupid! Accio, Levioso, Reparo, Incendio. It is a book after all. Sebastian.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after. I understand.
Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
it's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Can't seem to get this man right.
That smell. Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Now, for our next task, we'll be planting. I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomp. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little... not saying... Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. Where shall I go?
Magic.
But those mandrakes are really...
This looks intriguing.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Nat. I'm all right.
We did...
They want... just a port...
What?
Professor...
Is that...
I know.
It's fun. You did both of...
What?
Men...
Good.
Taking him... I am in... Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen.
You'll regret crossing. This is humiliating. Show off all you want. Not fond of this biscuit. It's your life hanging in the air, not mine. Whoa! What is? Think you're clever, don't you? Well. What? Whoa! Stop that! Stop it, you stupid fool!
Incendio!
You're in for...
Incendio!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Do you really think you can expose us? Hang on!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this off of my dead body!
Put me down! Treating me like I'm not a proper lady!
No! 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 I hate heights!
Reducto!
Incendio!
Knew you were still hanging about.
Protego!
Ha! You're easy as a spot. Stop that right now. Please stop!
Accio! Incendio!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
You're... okay? You're... Merlin?
The?
I can see...
I had used
them...
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
My word! Did you see that? The vines...
Incendio! What should I do now? The flames make the pyre sing.
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres. Yes, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes.
Maybe Aura's or someone from the Ministry guarding.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. Good.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the...
I? Yes.
You remember me?
Ah, yes.
Listen.
I don't know. Ivan.
Keep your potions organized and Your potion should not be that... Should you chop the dipney or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
I
can... I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
So Nicholas, our house ghost, is... You can find him near the Great Hall.
I can't remember the last time Sebastian... Are you alright?
Revelio.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me.
Wait. How do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me.
Revelio.
This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
I beg your pardon. Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Revelio. Ugh. I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it. Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course.
Revelio.
Here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
A student
Never will
in the
understand
kitchen.
Students.
Ugh, there's a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can...
It was... There's nothing like a meal prepared by a house elf. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Ah, you're back.
Head.
My plan is to take the rotten roast beef.
There.
Never been as level-headed as I am now.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
I'd say he's in over his head this time.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek
Revelio.
amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. If that...
Begin! Cast away until you find him.
I'm glad I won't be the one.
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever
Revelio.
you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
I would have thought a mortal would be so good at this. You've almost got him.
You're sure to find him.
It won't be long now.
Keep looking.
Here we go again.
Young Jackdaws no match for you. Keep looking. You're sure to find him.
I could do that too if I had a wand. And a body.
Oh, what fun!
You make this look easier than it's supposed to be.
Who would have thought a mortal would be so good at this? You've almost got him.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
Is it over yet? Are we still going?
Oh, what fun! A student is playing! I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
It won't be long now. You'll find him.
You're sure to find him.
Well done! Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Not!
Merlin. I need...
If only a new student were to help me with my...
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you...
Professor. Act...
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meeting? Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best.
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Potato! Accio! Incendio!
Are you sure?
Stupid!
No! Get accustomed to that!
Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of these spells will help me through this. Accio! Potato! Stupid! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Stupid! Accio! Incendio! Potato! Stupid one! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Jackdaw could solve this so well. Accio! Expelliarmus! Potato! Stupid! jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw. Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! 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 Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Stupefy! Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Stupefy! Accio. Incendio. Levioso, Expelliarmus, Accio, Incendio. Levioso, Expelliarmus, Incendio. Expelliarmus! Incendio! 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 Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! But that's unnerving. I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
I'm very well.